Hello, my name's Keith. I'm one of the founders of Look What We Found, a range of ready meals, soups and sauces. Look What We Found was our voyage of discovery, where we went about finding passionate producers and farmers who made great ingredients. We also went about finding a cooking process that was traditional yet unique, that could make great use of these ingredients. And we also went about looking for recipes that were a little unusual, yet were wholesome and tasty. And we put all this together with one objective, and that was to make great tasting food. Today I'd like to introduce you to Alison Taylor, who rears those fabulous Gloucester Old Spot pigs with a fine heritage. Over to you, Alison.
We're at Midge Hall on Farrington Moss. It's just outside Preston
In Lancashire.
in Lancashire.
I'm Alison, and I've always been interested in pigs because it's like I'm the third generation of the pig farmers from my family, and it's just something I have about pigs. I'm just passionate about them, and I think they're just interesting. They've got characters and they're very intelligent. And I like the Gloucester Old Spots, well, and all the breeds, but I just prefer the Gloucester Old Spots because they're outdoor reared. They love being outside. We only do the outdoor rearing because we've got the room, and they love the field. They love being outside in the fields, and they're happy pigs roaming around outside, turfing the ground up and things. But we do actually alternate. We do take them inside from time to time because we haven't got a great lot of space outside for them all to live. So we alternate them. They're either in the straw barn or they're in the pens where they're giving birth, if they're first time mum or whatever, just to make sure that they don't injure the little ones if they're not used to having litters. Well, in this field here was basically green over until we let the pigs in, and because of their natural instinct to dig and root for food like worms and bugs and stuff, that's what they've actually done to this ground. They've done the whole thing. They've turned the whole ground over. If you look around you and everywhere else is green, but this patch where the pigs have been kept and lived, this is why the ground's like it is today, because they love rooting. These are the arks where they sleep at night time, bedded down with straw, and it's all nice and clean and dry. And they'll all go in at night time and all clean each other and sit on top of each other to keep each other warm. It can get quite cold on the moss at night time, so that's the best place for them to be. So we've got one field outside at the minute just to give them a bit of different environment. They've got the straw to root in, so it's still like being outside as such. The Gloucesters are really quite docile pigs, as you can see. They're sat in the trough and eating at the same time. They're very lazy, or can be.
So how old are these ones in Alison?
They vary really from like 10 weeks old right up to like 14, 15 weeks old. So where the boar is with the gilts. Gilts are pigs that haven't actually had a litter yet. When they have had a litter, they'll be called sow. And they run with the boar, which is being access to the boar so that it can get in pig. And they actually, pregnancy terms is like 3 months, 3 weeks and 3 days for a pig to give birth to young ones. And these are actually first time ones, so they haven't had a litter yet. And this land here is actually ideal for the pigs. They're actually called orchard pigs. Like there's trees in here, but they do actually root in the ground. They're not fed on additives in the pig food or anything like that. The slow growing process. A bit more fat on them than the white pigs and the traditional indoor bred intense farm pigs. They have like a layer of fat on them, which is not too fat, but it's just enough to add flavour to the meat, so it's nice and sweet.